Welcome to Spanish Unlocked. If you want to speak Spanish like a native, learning idioms is a game changer. These expressions bring color, culture, and authenticity to your conversations. Below are 20 popular Spanish idioms, their English equivalents, and detailed meanings, perfect for boosting your fluency and understanding. Estar en las nubes, to have your head in the clouds. This idiom means someone is distracted or daydreaming, not paying attention to what is happening around them. Más vale tarde que nunca. Better late than never. Used to encourage doing something even if it's delayed. It's better to do it late than not at all. Tirar la toalla. To throw in the towel. Means to give up or surrender, especially in a challenging situation. Often used when someone accepts defeat. No tener pelos en la lengua. To be brutally honest. Describes someone who speaks very openly or bluntly, without filtering their words, even if it might offend others. Estar entre la espada y la pared, between a rock and a hard place, refers to being in a tough situation where both choices or outcomes are difficult or unpleasant. Dar en el clavo, to hit the nail on the head, means to say or do exactly the right thing, especially when solving a problem or identifying the root of an issue. Ahogarse en un vaso de agua, to make a mountain out of a molehill, used when someone panics or gets overwhelmed by a very minor problem. It highlights overreaction. Ser pan comido, a piece of cake. This phrase means something is very easy to do or accomplish, so simple that it's like eating bread. Estar como una cabra, to be a little crazy. Describes someone acting strangely or wildly, as if they're not in full control of their behavior. No pegar ojo, to not sleep a wink. Means not being able to sleep at all during the night, often due to stress or worry. Costar un ojo de la cara, to cost an arm and a leg. Used when something is very expensive, suggesting it costs you something as valuable as your eye. Hablar por los codos, to talk a lot. Refers to someone who talks excessively or constantly, often without stopping or listening. Meter la pata, to mess up. Means to make a mistake or blunder. Often used when someone says or does something inappropriate by accident. Estar hasta las narices, to be fed up. Used when someone is extremely irritated or tired of a situation. They've had enough. Poner los pies en la tierra, to get back to reality. Means to be realistic, practical, and grounded, especially after being overly optimistic or naive. Hacerse la vista gorda, to turn a blind eye. Describes a situation where someone knowingly ignores something wrong or improper instead of addressing it. Ser uña y carne, to be inseparable. Used for two people who are very close or inseparable, like best friends or partners. No tener ni pies ni cabeza, to make no sense. Said about something that is completely illogical or nonsensical. It has no structure or coherence. Salir el tiro por la culata, to backfire. Means that a plan or action had the opposite effect of what was intended. It backfired. Andarse por las ramas, to beat around the bush. Used when someone avoids talking directly about the main issue, instead focusing on side topics. Dar gato por liebre, to deceive someone. Literally, to give cat instead of hare, this idiom refers to tricking someone by giving them something of lesser value or quality than expected. Estar en la cuerda floja, to be on thin ice. Literally, to be on the loose rope. This means being in a risky or unstable situation where one misstep could lead to trouble. Tener la sartén por el mango, to have the upper hand. Literally, to hold the frying pan by the handle. This idiom refers to being in control of a situation and having the power to make decisions. Llevarse el gato al agua, to pull it off. Literally, to take the cat to the water. This means managing to succeed in a difficult or unlikely task. Quedarse de piedra, to be stunned. Literally, to turn to stone. This idiom is used when someone is so shocked or surprised that they are left speechless or frozen. Ser la oveja negra, to be the black sheep. Literally, to be the black sheep. This refers to a person who stands out negatively from a group, often considered a misfit or troublemaker in a family or community. No hay mal que por bien no venga. Every cloud has a silver lining. Literally, there's no bad from which good doesn't come. This idiom highlights how negative situations can lead to positive outcomes. Estar como pez en el agua, to be in one's element. Literally, to be like a fish in water. This means feeling comfortable, natural, and at ease in a certain situation or environment. A otro perro con ese hueso. Tell that to someone who cares. Literally, to another dog with that bone. This phrase is used to dismiss a lie, excuse, or unconvincing story. Estar en el quinto pino. To be very far away. Literally, to be at the fifth pine tree. This idiom refers to a place that is extremely far or remote. Meter la cuchara. To butt in. Literally, to put the spoon in. This idiom is used when someone interrupts or interferes in something that doesn't concern them. Ir al grano. To get to the point. Literally, to go to the grain. This means to stop beating around the bush and speak directly about the matter at hand. Ser pan para hoy, hambre para mañana. A short-term solution that causes problems later. Literally, bread for today, hunger for tomorrow. This idiom refers to something that offers immediate relief but leads to long-term problems. Llevar la voz cantante. To call the shots. Literally, to carry the singing voice. This means to lead or take charge, especially in a conversation or group setting. No dar su brazo a torcer. To not give in. Literally, to not twist one's arm. This idiom describes someone who is stubborn or refuses to change their stance. Estar de mala leche. To be in a bad mood. Literally, to be of bad milk. This describes someone who is irritable, grumpy, or in a foul mood. Echar leña al fuego. To add fuel to the fire. Literally, to throw firewood on the fire. This idiom refers to making a bad situation even worse. Tener más lana que un borrego. To be very rich. Literally, to have more wool than a lamb. This describes someone who has a lot of money or wealth. Sacarle las castañas del fuego. To pull someone out of trouble. Literally, to take the chestnuts out of the fire for someone. This idiom refers to helping someone solve a difficult or dangerous problem. Hacer castillos en el aire. To build castles in the air. Literally, to make castles in the air. This describes fantasizing about things that are unrealistic or impossible. Thanks for watching Spanish Unlocked. Practice these idioms to unlock new levels of Spanish fluency. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a lesson. Hasta pronto.